Alright, let me just say this one time for the internet. That nigga 50 Cent is a fucking clown, man. The reason why I say that is because, excuse me, I've been on the gram, right? In the last, I think it was like within the last week or whatever. Him and Ja Rule been like subliminally throwing messages and shit to each other. And I'm like, these niggas really been beefing since 1999. Let me remind y'all, it's 2018, right? These niggas been beefing since 1999. And between 1999 and 2000, I would say 2000 and what? About 50 Cent was on his ass, completely shitted on him with everything. And then Ja Rule comes back out with a song, and I think it was 2007, 2008. He had a jam with Lil Wayne. It was decent because it was popping because they had Lil Wayne in it. And then he just disappeared. I think he went to jail or some shit. Then I think Ja Rule came out with his another album or something. I think it was Love Is Pain 2 or some shit. Cause I be on Wikipedia all the time looking at motherfuckers, look at motherfuckers' lives, careers, all that shit. And I seen that he had an album. And then he said he wrote a book that included some shit about the beef of 50 Cent. Now my thing is, excuse me, why is these niggas really still beefing? Like 50 Cent is like Empire State Building high, and Ja Rule's like a fucking hotel high. Like, but the funny thing about the shit is these motherfuckers is entertaining as fuck because Ja Rule got his shit being extra tough and shit. I mean, I'm not saying he's a bitch or nothing. I ain't saying none of them's bitches, but like, Ja Rule's extra tough and shit. Because I think they had ran into each other on the airplane and shit. And they was sitting a couple seats from each other or some shit. Because I seen it, I think it was on the Breakfast Club. And Ja Rule did an interview. And he was talking about 50 Cent was a bitch. Some shit. And they was sitting, on a plane together. But my thing is, at the end of the day, all this, social media shit is for me, people like us, people like me, people like other people, or fans to get entertained. Because these niggas probably, I don't know if they really have real beef still, because at this point, 50 Cent has made entirely too much money doing so much shit that he's not even on the same bracket or radar as Ja Rule at all. Like, Ja Rule is in the projects type broke. 50 Cent is like fucking millionaire. Because 50 Cent since then has dropped probably, I would say, maybe 4 albums. He did the Vitamin Water. He had G Unit clothes, G Unit shoes, and then he got the show Pirate. I've been out for about the last 3-4 years. So 50 Cent has become an entrepreneur. He has always been, but he got the effing vodka, and Lord knows what else he got. I think he got books and shit. So what I'm saying is, 50 Cent, his radar is like up here. Ja Rule shit's down here, and these niggas is still beefing. And the funny thing is, I seen the 50 posted the concert thing with him and with Ja Rule and Ashanti. And it was so fucking funny because it had Ja Rule and Ashanti performing whatever song, I think that Always on Time song. By the way, which was my jam. Fuck it. Anyway, they was performing that, and then the camera went to the audience thing, and there was nobody in the seats. And then it showed the video. Then it showed the video of 50 Cent looking at them laughing. It was fucking hilarious. That's the funniest shit I've seen 50 Cent do. And 50 Cent, we all know, is a fucking clown. Like, once he's on somebody, he's on their ass. He can come up with fucking slogans, videos. This nigga is funny as hell. And then I see on Ja Rule's thing, kind of saying that 50's a bitch and all this. And he got pictures of 50 Cent with hair, with the makeup, which is fucking hilarious too. But like, these niggas' beef is fucking crazy. And then they got Young Buck, and then they got 50 with the strap-ons and shit. Like, anyway, but these motherfuckers is crazy. But my thing is, why is 50 Cent still entertaining this motherfucker? Like, why is 50 Cent even have the time and day to even assault or have anything to do with Ja Rule. Like why? Like why 50? Like why? But like at the end of the day, they are doing videos and shit. But us as fans, I'm not gonna lie, we want to hear some music. Ja Rule, get your ass up in that studio and make a diss track, because you know once you do that, 50 Cent's gonna eat you alive. He don't need Young Buck, Tony Ayo, Lloyd Banks, don't need none of them niggas on the track. 50 Cent will eat you alive. Like, cause he been doing that shit for years. If you ever heard Back Down, heard I Run New York, heard Piggy Bank, and them is just three of the biggest songs that I fuck with that 50 Cent dissed them on. And on top of that, didn't Eminem fucking like end your career? Like didn't Eminem literally end your shit? Like with Haley's Revenge, like didn't he end all that shit? I mean, I'm not saying I'm not a Ja Rule fan. I was a Ja Rule fan when he was out, but that was back from 2000. I think that was from 99 into 2000, probably before. Because I'm not gonna lie, 50 Cent fucking crushed Murder Inc. Murder Inc. was murder dead. Like, GU to murder them niggas. But like, this video is basically me talking about how I feel about the situation. Like, I feel that 50 Cent should just drop a song and shut this nigga up and just be done with it. He don't need nobody on the track. Just straight up 50 Cent come out with a diss song for Ja Rule. It's over. Because if Ja Rule come out with a diss song, what is he gonna say? What is he gonna say? He gonna talk about power? He gonna talk about he's a bitch? He gonna say what is he gonna say? I mean, I know y'all thinking, well, what's 50 Cent gonna say? 50 Cent gonna just be 50 Cent. He gonna say some funny shit. Like, he gonna say some factual shit. I mean, I know their beef. The thing is, their beef was real at the beginning. It was real. Like, motherfuckers was getting killed and all that. You know, RIP, the niggas. But like at this point in 2018, I really honestly feel this shit's completely entertainment. But because it's entertainment with them two, that it started so long ago, these new kids, these new motherfuckers don't know the story. So 50 Cent needs to just I ain't gonna say an album, but drop a diss track. Just drop something straight for Ja Rule, go straight for the head, end that shit. And that's it. Ja Rule, you can try, but I don't think it's gonna work for 50 Cent, because 50 Cent is known to shit on niggas' careers. But he got cool with a couple of niggas that he shitted on their careers. I ain't gonna say he shitted on the Locks, because them niggas was on his ass. I would say he shitted on Rick Ross, but Rick Ross continued to make music and have a career, even though he was getting clowned with the police and officer shit, which was fucking hilarious. He had a beef, I think, with Cameron, but I think they settled that. I think, years on. And then he had a beef with Fat Joe, but them niggas is cool now. I don't know if they made any music or anything, but them niggas is cool now. Because I think they performed on stage or some shit. It was for like a Chris Lighty thing, RIP. But yeah, 50 Cent, drop a diss song for Ja Rule. Ja Rule, you can reply all you want. But let's get this in. Let's make this about music. Let's put this in music. Because, the makeup shit. So that's really fucking corny, but it's still funny as hell. But 50 Cent did with that concert with empty seats is fucking hilarious. I ain't picking sides, but y'all know, y'all kind of feel what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. I'm done.